After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Run here with Hall. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play here in the big game. 59 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New England.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. Back to throw. Going right sideline and complete. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Let's go. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To start this drive. He'll manage only a couple. Quan Martin is there for the stop. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once more, it's Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They're going. It's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Detroit.
look to throw. This one complete right side. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So, one quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And this one flown up. Good surge and drop up. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing on second down. May. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Hurt. Let's go.
Here's Gibbs. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, can't. Hey, no, here.
They will run it over center with Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New England.
First down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's sitting down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now May on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
Hey, what's up?
Throwing is May. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
For our Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here goes that.
Hall is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Lions first down.
To the air now on first and 10. The coverage right there. And it dropped away. Incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with a pick.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Williams in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Maynard on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10. To throw is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To throw on first down is May. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines Allen getting through there for a loss of 6. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
May gonna look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down.
10-yard loss on the
Now Detroit's gonna use their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
47-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now it's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. This one down the field, but it lined up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2.
They're on 2-yard line.
Crazy.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hawks, 70. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
He'll return it from the 11. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, they're quick. Watch the quick.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. An even 40 yards.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that? Hey, follow.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This is caught at 2, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They motion a receiver right. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Williams in motion. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st down, Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. He will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Juan Martin is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Reese Hall, touchdown New England. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Andy Morales to kick off for New England.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down.
60 Eagles.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A tight end in motion now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hold it ready. 79. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70.
Back to the air one more time. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. High game, quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. A run here. Off the RPO, he keeps it.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Throwing here on third and goal. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Lions 35, Patriots 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Receiver. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it.
Breece Hall. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, New England. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night.
That ties the game. 35-35. Chris Morales to kick off for New England.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Williams on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Second down.
Certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. A run with Gibbs. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this one is going to remain a tie game.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Bo, hey, come with me.
They'll run it with Hall. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll sling this one out to Hall. And that's a 1st down. And it will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hall. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
New England going to
6.
take their 2nd timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Hall. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss of 1.
The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to win the game. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This one he's got to have. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. That's long enough, and it's good. On target from long range. And the Lions have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So the impossible dream has come true. 17 regular season games without a loss. 2 more in the playoffs. And now, Greg, win number 20 on the year here in the Super Bowl to cap off an immaculate season.
And I think at this point, even the guys down there in Miami have no choice but to tip their cap. I mean, think about what this team was able to accomplish, Mike. To go an entire NFL season long without one off week, one single misstep, all season long. I'm not sure if we can plan on seeing another perfect season ever again. So to be here and witness history, all we can do is enjoy it.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.